I want to first put down a story, which is I have no chiddush to the story, in order to bring another story that I have the creation that I created it. In 1911, there was the very big court case in Leningrad, in Russia, that they found a goy, Alidas Dam, that Galach, a priest, threw a dead shegets by the door of a baker called Tuvia Bayless. And the government gave to him a summons that he killed this shegets and took the blood out of the shegets because you need the blood for the matzahs. Alidas Dam. And there was a very big case in Leningrad by Tuvia Bayless. And two lawyers from Paris came in 1911 to defend this Tuvia Bayless, that he was, that they claimed that he's responsible for the murder and taking out the blood to make the matzah, Alidas Dam. And one was called Maza, and the other one was called Gruzenberg. In Tel Aviv, next to Allenby, there's two streets called Maza and Gruzenberg. And this Maza had an Einiklach that learned in Lakewood, two Einiklach, they became Rabbonim, and one Einikl became a comedian called Jackie Mason. He changed his name from Maza to the name Jackie Mason, who just passed away. And the bishop that was prosecuting the case in court in front of the judge says to the jury, to the people, how could you say that the Jews don't like blood and they don't like to put blood into the matzah? It's written in Parashas Bilam, in Bolog. In Bolog, it's written in Parashas Bilam, V'dam chalolim yishteh, that the Jews love blood from the ones who they kill and they fight, and they suck the blood out of the enemy. So how could you say that you don't like blood? Maza in Gruzenberg became paralyzed. They didn't have anything what to say. And they were thinking, and they were thinking, and they were thinking and thinking, and outside was 5,000 Cossacks that had come out of judgment that this Tuvia Bayless is responsible for sucking out the blood of the shegets. There'll be a massacre, a pogrom in Leningrad in 1911. Is after a couple of minutes of quiet and no one spoke, and you could hear a pin drop in the court. Maza comes up with an answer. He says, Your Honor, who said V'dam chalolim yishteh? Bilam. Do you know who Bilam was? The greatest and the biggest anti-Semite in his time. He wanted to desecrate Klal Yisrael. A man who's an anti-Semite, how could you believe him? He's not to believe what he says, Dav chalolim yishteh. And Tuvia Bayless went out free, and Maza saved the Jews from Leningrad not to be massacred.